What do I feel like he's gonna stay in here? Doesn't matter. I have to make the Pikachu play again. Yes, there we go. I knew it. I knew he'd overpredict. What's up, guys? It's Mrjamvad, and today we are back on the Pokemon Showdown server. We're using Pikachu today. But yeah. So before we begin, update on the Academy Discord. So this is the day tour role. If you don't know, we got the Academy day tours going on right now. And what this is for all my Academy people, go to this channel, and if you notice, we have a green, red, blue, and yellow dot. Click one of them. When the day tour start, these are the ones you'll get notified for. So that way we don't have to ping everybody, and that way when the day tour start, you don't miss out. So click one if you want to be notified of the RU ones, UU ones, the OU ones, and then the Academy ladder. Right now we have some beasts. Why is it taking so long? Okay, here's the Academy ladder. Stormblade is currently on top, but you already know we're gonna have plenty of day tours coming out. So if you want to join that, definitely join the Academy Discord and go to day tour roles so you can get started with that. So yeah. Alright, so we're gonna get back into Pikachu. I just played a game. I'll keep it real with you guys. I played like shit. Well, I played like shit for a couple turns, and then it just threw the whole thing away. So I was like, I'm not gonna put that in there because I played like shit. Not because I played like shit why I couldn't put it in there, but I feel like when the video, like when I play like shit and it's just not entertaining to watch. If I get outplayed, that's different, but when I just play like garbage, I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that didn't even make sense. Like, so, but I always tell you guys if I win or loss, because a loss in the end doesn't truly matter. But I don't want you guys to, oh, when I hit the channel, yo, I'm about to be watching some grade 8 content, and then I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah, I forgot that was a dragon. Like, it was just early morning trash plays. So I'm like, alright, if they're in this one, then so be it. It's just gonna be that kind of day. But I just decided, instead of wasting, because it was like a 15-minute game, 15 minutes of live, just to have me lose to some bullshit that I caused. Alright, let me just get into this one. Again, if I lose to this one, then I'm just trash. So it's one of them days. But I'm probably gonna destroy all my opponents. It was a Draco meter in Appleton. That's what I lost to, bro. Shout outs to whoever that was. I'll give credit where credit is motherfucking due. Pikachu is gonna maim him. Very difficult to guard against. Gonna keep Rotom at the utmost for potential bulk up Corv, because that's my only way of beating that. Pikachu can't really take a hit if it gets behind a sub. Seismitoad primarily is gonna guard against his own and semi-Gengar. Corviknight. Grimmsnarl and helps with Gengar. Como-O potentially sweep, seed sweeping, depending on what his Dragapult is. We'll see. We'll play that one by ear. This is gonna be a blow for blow style of game. Pikachu is gonna be my core member. You're gonna see Rocks plus Pikachu is gonna be my core method of offense, let's say, because Clef is so difficult for me to deal with. Dragapult, Gengar are my worst case. Yeah, Clef is just really difficult for me to deal with. So I'm gonna Volt Switch here, and this is gonna be an interesting sequence, right? I already just told you guys Pikachu is gonna be my main means of offense. If Volt Switch it that much, that means Thingy 2 it KOs. Thingy. He could be Orb. I don't think he would have taken that little from Orb though. If he was Orb, probably just go to Rotom, yeah. Gonna go to Corviknight first. Then I'm gonna U-turn out into my Rotom. as he goes to size method, size method. So I'm gonna not. You're probably like, Jam, just go to Pikachu. Here's the issue with that. So I'm gonna go to Como here. I'm gonna taunt this because Toxic is gonna be his first prerogative. I don't know why he wouldn't just hard to whatever he has. Cause like if I went for the what are you going for Toxic? So I guess that makes sense as well. Now I'm gonna be able to go to my Seismitoad as he goes to Grimmsnarl. Unsure of what this Grimmsnarl is packing. I don't know why Grimmsnarl was his initial play. Maybe it's because it's a fairy type. I just don't get why he'd go Grimmsnarl over Clef. Maybe he expects me to be special. Maybe he expected me to have the drum move, which implies that he might have like taunt / T-Wave here, and if that's the case, we'll play it by ear. I'm gonna go to Corviknight here. If he stays in, then he has to have it, or I stand corrected. I'm gonna Brave Bird here. I just so you sub versus, which means he was fearing Toxic, but then perhaps he was fearing. I'm assuming he was fearing me to be bulk up along with him, but I showed U-turn or maybe body I don't know. So he's Thunder Wave Dragapult. Okay, that's been, I guess that's now the new wave. You know, back in my day they ran Will-O-Wisp. Though I knew if because I saw the leftover, he's likely sub Hex. I don't know if that was the case. If that was the case, Hydreigon can always come in. But I assumed again that he would be. He could be Draco too, I suppose. But him taking that damage, once I get rocks up, you're gonna see why Pikachu is gonna be such a problem. That's why I didn't want to hard switch, because I wanted Pikachu in, and now I should nab a KO. It just depends. Oh wow, he tanked. He tanked that swimmingly. How did he take? He took damn near. What did he take from Volt Switch? He took almost as much from. That must have been like a really low roll. He took, or I got like the highest possible roll on Volt Switch, and or it might be the highest roll on Volt Switch and the lowest roll on T-Bolt. That's a 20 base power difference, and how much it is? 45% versus it's 5% more. Unbelievable. I wonder what his item is. He might still be Life Orb because he doesn't have an item and he's taking nothing from. No. He might still be like a life. I don't know what he is. But this is not good. This is not good. It's gonna take a while then. The fact that Pikachu can't easily 2 KO this is a problem. I don't know how to really get around the Seismitoad. But I have to play this one a little more aggressively than I initially intended to, because I don't have any information on Corviknight. I can't have Seismitoad coming in. If he stays in on my Rotom, there's the Seismitoad. I'm actually gonna just straight up Grass Knot. I wanted the Volt Switch there, but I just don't know my opponent. Like if I Volt Switch there and he Earthquake me, I'd have been pissed. So the fact that he doesn't have an item, and he went hard Seismitoad, I could have tricked you, you know. What do I feel like he's gonna stay in here? Doesn't matter. I have to make the Pikachu play again. Yes, there we go. I knew it. I knew he'd overpredict, and that's all I needed. I knew you'd overextend. Like, that was just not necessary. So he's definitely gonna shot a ball here. He never. I don't know. I'm gonna change Como to non-soundproof. I'm just not facing enough sound mons. But Gene had overcoat. The other one, bulletproof initially, but it would just make this matchup a lot easier versus Gengar. Let's see. Only Specs can do any real damage to me anyway. Yeah, I figured you'd Sludge Bomb. But even then, like if you're gonna sludge bomb, you know, you already lose to Como. Like you already can't come in. So he must have something to hit it. He might be life orb. I mean, can't guard against Brave Bird at this point, and Spadef Corviknight 1v1s Gengar quite easily as he left. But again, my brain is now on, bros. Let me tell you, like the game was like 100% won. Let me see. The sequence was like a Bandit T-Tar. Can you even touch if you like? Could you even touch Como? If you can't knock me out, but like I'm wondering, could you even have touched Como? That's crazy how bulky Corviknight is, man. I'm really glad he didn't disable my Brave Bird on the first one. Or I'd have to lose a mind. So he has T-Wave. Pretty sure you're Hex if you switched, yeah. Yeah, we'll just U-turn out. Even if he subs, I get to go to Seismitoad. Earthquake into Stealth Rock if he has to Hex. That's the thing I don't like with T-Wave. It only affects a few niche things, and a lot of the Dark types don't like getting burnt. But if you're a T-Wave users, I know, you know, some dude in sub used it, but that doesn't mean T-Wave is better. It just means somebody used it in a torque. That's all that means, quite literally. So we'll Stealth Rock here. We get to go to Corviknight as he hexes. Actually, that didn't make any sense what I just did. It just dawned on me he would be disabling Stealth Rocks. Not like I am not good at this game, bros. I tell you this, believe me, believe me, believe me. So we go Como here. Can't believe I sacked Corviknight there. I go hard road him though, cause plot guarantees me value. Cause he just Moonblast hard. Surprised by that. Okay, he's gonna give me a Pokemon. He gave me Clef. I think he stopped thinking at this point. I don't think he has a real game plan. I want to be careful around the Ghost Grimmsnarl. This is odd. Are you that confident you're faster than me? Darkest Lariat would mean. I'm just trying to think how Corviknight would be able to prevail. I don't think he can. Sucker, that's what you got. I don't know why Sucker didn't cross my mind. Obviously the Hex would come out here. Definitely want the 2 electric types, that way I can bolt switch around. That way the Corviknight can never get a sub for free. Hex knocks me out, that's fine. It's not fine, but you get the idea. So I'll force a sub here. He has to. Oh, he didn't. Okay. Hex is doing damage. Holy. The Hex is doing damage. And what I can do here is just fire for the Earthquake. This dude's scum. But I had the 2 electric types, so that wouldn't have worked. As long as I didn't get hacks that turn. If I started getting hacks, then things could have gotten dicey. But that all stemmed from a poor Corviknight play. See, like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that was just a shit play. There was just no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that. It's just a shit play. But we will get out of this mindset. Sorry for all my French viewers, bro. That was awful. My apologies. Very similar structure. In fact, 1, 2. Yeah, this is the same 4 mons. I don't believe he had a Rotom Heat. He did not. I haven't seen Ditto in quite some time. But very similar. Pikachu, amazing. Rex, Rotom Heat. Did this thing last game. Rotom Heat's gonna have to keep it kept at the utmost again for Corviknight. We've already established this. Seismitoad is primarily gonna be for Rotom Heat protection and Rotom Heat protection and Seismitoad protection. More so Seismitoad because I don't know what the Rotom is, so I'm gonna switch Hydreigon more in on that than anything else because it has 2 things that lock Volt Switch. And if he does that, you hate to see it. really like potential late game dart pulls. We'll see. And depending on his Corviknight, we might be able to just destroy his team after Dragapult dies with Como. You'd love to see that. Have fun. Thank you. Have fun. Let's see. Game plan wise, I'm leaning more towards just constant Mrkage with Pikachu. Again, I don't really have a dedicated sweeper. I need more information on Dragapult, Grimmsnarl, and Corviknight before I make any decisions with regards to those. So I don't have a sweeper per se. Corviknight, unless it's Rotom, probably 1v1s every member on his team. So ideally, this could be Scarf. Let's find out. So I'm gonna hard switch out for 2 reasons. If he switches, that means he's scouting for Scarf. The fact that I switched the fact that I switch implies that, okay, well, it's just saying to this person that, okay, maybe he's not Scarf. Now, I don't like that my Corviknight is this fast. I'm not sure why it is. I'm trying to think of the speed tier for what this could be this fast for. Because I know I'm gonna go first, which I didn't want. Positionally though, I don't mind Seismitoad being in. I could have Brave Birded, but I don't want Rotom in, not yet. Right here, it forces in either Dragapult or his own Seismitoad. This gives me a gauge as far as like where they are as far as being able to touch Seismitoad. Whatever they have to damage me will come out first. So it's gonna be Dragapult. Could be sub. Very well could be sub. I'd hate to waste a turn here. Could be Specs, which I don't want. That's my thing. That's my biggest pet peeve. So it is Specs. Okay, we gathered that information. So let's stop and assess where we are. We're likely gonna get up rocks here, depending on a few things. I do not want Seismitoad to be tricked. Would be his initial switch to. Okay, I see how I'll get them up. Oh, he goes hard Corviknight. That changes things a little bit. So I could go Seismitoad, get rocks up, but then that'll just allow him to get rocks up on me. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to go straight for the Thunderbolt. It's my strongest move. I think he might go Dragapult. He could go. I did not think he would go hard Ditto. Okay, so that gives me a little bit of insight. To be honest, I probably should have went for Surf there. Because I figured he'd either go to Rotom. Ditto completely lasts my mind. He doesn't have Light Ball, so he's pretty weak. So I'm not too concerned about his damage output. But Ditto just did not cross my mind. I think he's going to Grass Knot to cover Seismitoad coming in because that's just free rocks. Doubles to Dragapult. It's forced to Draco here. But I mean, I'm obviously going to always switch out out of Como, right? So it doesn't matter. Corviknight's always going to be my play. I can get my Roost back on his own Corviknight. It's Thunder Wave. So we go for the Specs Thunder Wave. At least he already tells me that. So you gave away all the information as far as the kind of player you are. If you go for the Specs T Wave there. Let me see, Pikachu. So we're gonna go to Seismitoad here. Again, so let me think. If I were willing to trade the Scarf here for my Seismitoad's health, that's not a good trade. It's not a good trade. And I'm playing more turn by turn than I'm used to, which is why I can tell when my brain isn't like on 500, because it's like I'm slowly. I have a loose game plan, but it's very slow. Because I have to assess what are problems to me. Because a Sucker Punch Grimmsnarl, just like the last one. If it's a bulk up Grimmsnarl, then that can be a problem if I don't have Rotom. And if I don't have this Seismitoad with the ability to break the subs and hit him with a toxic potentially. Let's go to Hydreigon here. There's the trick. Good. Okay, cool. Did not want that. This was not an ideal trade for me. He could very well stay in. I didn't think he would, right? So we'll go to Pikachu here. Just because Seismitoad is so healthy. I'm gonna Thunderbolt again. Yeah, that's what I expected him to do the last time. I didn't expect him to mid-ground. So the next time I'm just gonna go for Surf. Because two reasons. I've conditioned him that I'm going to try to get rid of your Corviknight. Secondly, I keep clicking the same move, which means, okay, one, he doesn't know what else I have. Two, he's like, this guy isn't thinking, he's just clicking. That's what his mindset is gonna be. So very likely to see a Hex coming out here. Corviknight still takes, though not well. I just don't have any Draco Meteor switch. So he goes for Shadow Ball. It's not in my best interest to stay and play around with him, with me breaking. Actually, it is in my best interest because I need to be able to switch in on it next time. Yeah. So 100% he's going for Volt Switch here. Doesn't matter. Hydreigon's positionally is amazing. Okay, so he tricks. God bless. I'm way up. I feel blessed. So he might double trick. Doesn't really matter. Because if he stays and you're gonna anticipate, okay, well, you're gonna go for trick again. It's just a matter of what you want to catch. So it goes to Corviknight. It's gonna U-turn out. Positionally, again, Corviknight is incredible versus his team, especially because his Seismitoad cannot burn me anymore. So if that Grimmsnarl isn't like a sub bulk up, because he doesn't know if I have Iron Head or not. That's why he's playing his Grimmsnarl like that. I'm not. The whole point of me switching Seismitoad out is so that I don't get burnt. And he's wary of my Pikachu coming in, so he keeps tricking, right? As we're gonna U-turn out this time, take full advantage of this. And because I forgot Grimmsnarl got Sucker Punch, I almost got destroyed the previous game with my Rotom. I don't want to get destroyed with Pikachu right here. Pikachu is mad frail. So we're gonna go to Seismitoad here for two reasons. I want to see what his Grimmsnarl is gonna do. I want to see what his mode is. He's fearing Toxic for sure, for sure, right? Yeah. So I'll Toxic now since he's sub. His only options are to bulk up. He could sub again. I know I can deal with it if that's how he chooses to play. Anybody else expected that Toxic to miss? I deadass was like, oh well, we missed Toxic here. I did. Like that already ran through my mind. So he's tired of my Hydreigon getting free switches, which means he's gonna go for rocks here. He loses way too much momentum by not going for it. And I switch. I gotta switch to Corviknight. It's still my best play rather than going from Not if I get paralyzed. We'll see. So there's the rocks. If I get paralyzed, this was not the best play, but I can play it a bit more patiently. I knew he would rocks there, but I can, if let's say worst case, I'm like, okay, fine. He gets to get Rotom in here and I get fully parried. Yeah, now I'm gonna go hard Seismitoad. I know I look like I know he bowl switch that time because I keep going Hydreigon. He needs the momentum. But even if at this point, even if he tricked, I would have been fine because the conditions I needed were met anyway. The point was I needed it not trick, so Grimmsnarl, if push comes to shove, does not destroy me. But because the Grimmsnarl is not at like 70-something%, I'm not as concerned about it. Now Corviknight can infinitely come in because he's gonna toxic here. The threats to Corviknight are Rotom. Yeah, I'm not taking any damage from Skull. The threats to Corviknight are Rotom. So now I'm gonna go for the Surf. He goes Silent. What a beast! He's gonna double switch out. Yeah, it still takes a ton though. Still takes a ton, dude. And I keep going to Corviknight on this Dragapult. Now, the Dragapult has something else. It could be Hex. It could be, I don't know what it is, but he has something else. My goal is to kill that. That way my Como wins. Corviknight beats the entire team. What's my weakest link at this point? He'll never Draco Meteor. I'm gonna go to Hydreigon here. It's my weakest link. I don't like going to Corviknight here. Yeah, it looks like I'm predicting, but I'm really not. I'm just assessing. Okay, what's most important? Corviknight is almost impossible to kill with like in the current state. So for me to go to Corviknight there would be silly. Right now I know he's choice locked, so how you turn out now it's slight prediction, and it isn't at the same time. Again, primarily because I guarantee a kill unless he goes to Rotom. No human surfs here though. No human surfs here. Pikachu forces in Rotom. He could choose to go to Ditto, but no human surfs, so that's it. Silent Toad is decent. I know it can scald my Como, which is what I'm most concerned about. Once it gets weakened a little bit more, I should be Gucci. Yeah, Rotom, there we go. Forces it on rocks though. We go Hydreigon again here. It's the best play. He's either gonna overheat or trick. Yo, watch this double trick come our way, bro. Baby, won't you come my way? I actually don't want I'm okay with the double trick though. Oh man, you hate to see it. It just looks like I'm battering my opponent when I'm really I really don't need to, bro. So we're gonna body press here. We should be faster than Grimmsnarl. Actually, this is a horrible play. This was just a bad play, bro. This is inexcusable. I'm pretty sure I'm faster, but I low-key hope that he just what are his options here? Yeah, double switch. So let's see what kind of Corviknight this is. It could be Bulk Up. I mean, it could be Brave Bird. Trying to think of what he could possibly do. Turn. He just thinks I'm body press defensive. So he may fear the ball. Yep, let's force in that yeah, I figured. Let's force in the Dragapult here. I want that thing in on rocks. Once it dies to rocks and I stay in and prevent Corviknight from healing, I'm playing a lot better now. As to, like, the time passes, my brain is starting to slowly awake. Actually, while we're doing the intermission, I forgot again. Check out the Academy gear, yo. We got hoodies. Excuse me. We got hoodies. We got t-shirt for your houses. We got our tank tops. We got our long sleeves. I believe it's only a week left, so be sure to pick that up. Support the Academy, and yeah. So it's our best play to body press here, not because we're fearing taunt exactly, but one, if he chooses to switch back out, dies, and two, it allows us to get significant damage on the Ditto. Now we force the Dragapult in, right? So now you have 2 more rounds. Last Draco Meteor is your main play. So what's the weakest link at this point? Since Grimmsnarl is so low, Hydreigon might not be our weakest link anymore. Our weakest link is probably actually probably just Como, to be honest with you. Yeah, let him have Como. What can I go to guarantee a kill here? I'll go to this. 2 reasons. If he stays in, I U-turn, he dies to rocks. I guess Como wasn't the weakest link, but like there's so many ways to win this. It's more so a situation of can you beat me rather than can like you don't really have any outs. I really should hard switch here, and I'm going to. It's just the best play. I know he's going Corviknight, so why not just stop the defog? Like I know that I can't. It's stupid to try to risk a para, which would just shift the momentum of the game a lot. Don't believe Volt Switch knocks him out, so I'm not going to go for that. I don't need to. His initial switch has to be. So Dragapult's dead. Excellent. So that's great. That's one of the few things on this team. I don't know why I went hard to Rotom. It's one of the few things left that could be my what's it called? Like he literally could have lost another Pokemon. Well, no, he'd just go to Ditto, take around the rocks. Yada yada yada. Oh man, this isn't good. This isn't good. He gets hacks potential here. Fuck. I didn't think about him tracing my Hydreigon. Now this is a speed tie anyway, but it is just not good for me. He potentially hacks. Gonna try to get off this T-Wave. Nice. Yeah, because he's gonna try to go for Dark Pulse hacks. So I win with. Gotta be careful how I play this end game. Every time Pikachu comes in, it's a kill. Because I'm starting to play the end game sloppily now because I have so many outs. So I don't need Rotom to be at full for any particular reason. So we're gonna Nasty Ply here. Wow, you are well, no. I get it. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. No. That's embarrassing, Rotom. How are you still slower? So we're gonna Volt Switch here. Rotom, how are you still slower, dude? I'm just trying to avoid the hacks, man. Please don't get hacks, please. Thank you. That's Pikachu range. It's Pikachu range. So now Ditto is gone. He goes to Rotom. I think he has to trick here. Trying to think how he could. No, I can PP stall. I can PP stall. Yeah. I believe that's game 2. He's heavy duty boots, so obviously if he sacks Grimmsnarl, he loses. So I get to sack. He has to sack one of them. So let's see if the Grimmsnarl has Sucker Punch. My Rotom obviously can't switch out here. I play the end game sloppily, so he doesn't have Sucker Punch. Otherwise, he would have gone to it there. He's trying to defog, or like was hoping that he could pressure stall or something. I don't know. He has bulk up, but it's probably Darkest Lariat. But yeah, that's gonna be the game. Sloppy end game there. I should have just patience it out with Como-O. In all honesty, definitely could have let go to Pikachu. Rotom did everything Pikachu could have done. At that point, Seismitoad was at like what, 30-something%. So once I forced the Dragapult in multiple times, I could have just had a clean sweep as opposed to that bouncing around. GG. Thanks. Instead of that bouncing around, I just did. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this one. And again, reminder, go ahead, get your Academy Day stuff done. Day tours are coming out. Get up on that ladder and pick up your gear today.